The next question. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Could you please tell me, sir, is it halal to make money from website design? That is to make website and start business from it, etc. As far as designing websites, is it halal or is it permitted in Islam? As long as while you design that website, you do not break any ruling of the Islamic Sharia, it's permitted. Number one, if you are designing a website, see to it that if the website that you're designing for, whether it be a company, whether it be an organization, or whatever it is, that organization or that company, the major activity should not be haram. For example, you cannot design a website of an alcohol factory or a website of an alcohol shop, because alcohol drinking and selling and consuming is haram. You cannot design a website of a conventional bank which deals in riba, or you cannot design a website of a financial institute which lends money on riba. You cannot design a website of a shop which is engaged in selling pork, exclusive pork. So number one, you cannot design a website of an institution, an organization, a company or a factory which is involved with major activity of it is haram. Number two, that when you are designing a website, if you are designing for a company, that company may be doing halal activity, but that website should not contain any haram elements. For example, if you are designing a website of a store selling clothes, and then you have in it ladies which are present without hijab, with immodest clothing, and if you have designed that website, it is not permitted, it is haram. For example, you design a website of a showroom which is selling cars. Selling cars is halal, there's nothing wrong in it. But many a times in that car ad which you are promoting on a website or which you have shown, many a times they have ladies which are not properly dressed without hijab. So these activity comes in activities which are haram. So normally in the advertising field, if you are living in a non-Muslim country which is not following the rules of the Sharia, and if you have to be a designer, your job will be very difficult. You have to selectively choose those companies which are not involved in haram activities, and they should agree with the rules of the Islamic Sharia. If you are living in a country which is following Islamic Sharia and where they don't encourage this, then your job becomes easy. So depending upon which part of the world are you operating, who are your clients. So as long as the website you're designing is Sharia compliant, and the ad on it, and the elements you use, the advertisement, etc., if it is as per the rulings of the Sharia, it's permitted. But if it breaks the ruling of the Sharia, it may have a lot of music on it, and you have designed that website and you are one of the main web developers. So designing website which has got a lot of musical instruments, has got music on it, it's haram. So as long as it doesn't break any rule of the Sharia, designing website per se is halal. But while designing, if you do not involve in any haram activities, and as long as the company you're promoting, you're designing for, is not involved in a major haram activity, or the major activity of it is not haram, then it's permitted. Hope that answers the question.